Hi, I'm Ron Nutter, and welcome to another edition of Tech Bites with Ron Nutter. This time, we're going to talk about a tool you may not have in your smart home yet, and if you do, it never hurts to have another one, and that is a digital multimeter, or you may hear it by its term, DMM. Now, this is one's very reasonably priced on Amazon. It's the Klein Tools MM400. Got a decent little anti-shock case built to it. Comes with a good set of probes. Now, they do come with little caps. I would suggest when you're not using this that you keep the caps on here just to keep this from being fouled in case something would happen. They're easy enough to get replaced, but why replace them with a little bit of TLC for them? I bought this with the purpose of this will take temperatures. Now, this is what's called a thermocouple, and this is the part that actually does the temperature sensing. So if I'm wanting to check something around the house, or I'm wanting to look at the temperature drop inside of a cabinet where I've got a computer where it's like a Raspberry Pi, several different of the single board computers. Anyway, I'm looking for something that's going to be able to tell me what the temperature is, because I want to know how hot the CPU is getting above what the firmware may report to me. So it's actually made for a different pinout, but it comes with a K-type connector that, again, you take the probe covers off here, you plug in right where it says to here, go to the appropriate scale setting, and then you're good to go. And by using the max min button, you can get it to tell you, the highs and lows. So if you need to have this running over time. Now, one of the main reasons I select this one, I've used Klein Tools over the years, and I've been very pleased with the quality I've gotten for the price. I've had much more expensive equipment, but I found sometimes you don't have to pay a lot to get good quality. With most of the digital multimeters, you're going to have some sort of battery. And a lot of them, for whatever reason, may go with the 9-volt battery. With this, it uses 2 AAAs. I'm more apt to have AAAs around the house than I am a 9-volt battery. And this is another area, if you use it fairly frequently, or even if you don't, having a set of rechargeables, you can get those for a reasonable price here on Amazon, and it is something that will serve you well, because if you need something at the last minute, then you're going to have to go out, pay a fortune for batteries of questionable quality. One suggestion I would give you is, if you're not going to use this for a period of time, whether it be several days or several weeks, take the batteries out. Now, the batteries are easily reached. You just have a little Phillips screwdriver, and let me reach over here, open this cover. So just a small Phillips screwdriver, and I keep one normally within the case that I'll show you just a minute that I also got for this. So it easily comes right out. Batteries go in there, tells you which way to go. You can't make it any better than that. And you just lay the plate back down. And I'd like to keep the Phillips screwdriver that I'm going to need right with this, because the smaller ones like this are not that expensive, and it's one less thing you have to go hunting when you need to put the batteries in. Having you shown all this, there is one accessory. Fortunately, it's not made by Klein, but I would strongly suggest you're getting it, is a case like this. I am very big about protecting everything that I have this in terms of a piece of test equipment, because I'd rather spend a few more dollars now protecting this, even though in the grand scheme of things, this is not that expensive. Still, if you take care of your tools, you're going to have them for a long time. So the case fits everything you see right here very well. The Klein goes right in here. I put all my test leads in here. Now, what I will do is I put the user's guide that comes with this, and it's for a user's guide. It's decent enough. I just put this in the bottom, in this case, under the Klein multimeter, and that way I've always got the manual if I need it. Everything else goes in here, and then I'll put the batteries for it either over here or in here. Again, I don't like leaving batteries in something like this long term, because once the battery starts leaking, and if you don't catch it quickly enough, you may ruin a piece of otherwise perfectly good test equipment, and you can't always get it cleaned out. So if you already have a multimeter, this is a good second one. If you don't have one, or want to get something for someone who is starting to use this kind of equipment, this is a good one to have in your bag of tricks. If nothing else, because they did the intelligent thing with 2 AAA batteries, so you don't have to go keeping a set of 9 volts around, which are not one that I use a lot, and I don't know if a lot of people do either. But this is well worth the price, and it's a quality instrument.